brother and handsome nigga reporting in one time for the one time on Walking the Block. YouTube, what's happening? And what's happening to all my 16 subscribers? I love y'all from the bottom and top of my heart. And God loves you more. We're back to the breakdown. And now that certain things have passed, I can relay more information on my personal life. And I think I need to relay more and just walk in faith and pull a Kanye from back in the day where he would say shit before it happens, and it happens regardless. I'm swapping the current job I'm at. Play with my money, just like usual. I always like to play with my money. You play with my money, you play with my emotions. So, I had to swap that shit. And I had multiple opportunities lined out. As a trucker, you ain't never, unless you a fucktard, you ain't never gonna be out of work. You just have to be basic and do the basic ideas. Now with that, I had 2 local and 1 OTR position. I've already literally, just in early morning, talked to all of them. One of them, and I promise you, I'm not trying to be divisive on this whole weird dating market argument thing that we got on, but black women instinctively, even if they don't get to see you first, tend to sabotage you, especially if you're a black man. It's a fucked up thing, but it's the truth. And sadly, everybody can agree with me on this, unless they're sleepers or they're sleeper agents. But the one that was supposed to do the interview, she's been ignoring and delaying and trying to line shit up. And then she finally interviewed me after I called the owner, and he's double checking it. He's acting confused. And then she's still making it more harder. He's like, oh, well, there's another, and I'm gonna just wait. And I got more people to interview. And I'm like, my God, dude. This is the shit I'm dealing with. It's like they're always getting in the way and intervening and fucking you up. But I'm not going to dwell on that because that is not the purpose of this video. So that's one of them. The other one, not American black, I could tell from the accent. I just can't remember what it was. I've met people all from all across the world. She's not American black. So I didn't get the same attitude. I didn't get the same problems. But I'm getting, oh, well, you have to wait till the boss clears the application, from her accent and whatnot. And you have to wait till Wednesday. And this, I'm like, are you here in the business of making money or not? I'm confused. Like, what are you doing here? That's basically what I'm trying to break down. And she's like, well, can you wait? I'm like, I'm gonna try. I've been waiting on people this is interesting. Somebody's looking for a pet turtle. I'm not gonna put their information out, but this is funny. Anywho, that's a pretty awesome looking turtle too. But I was fucking kind of dumbfounded on how people want to hire. They're looking to make money, but they don't want to hire the drivers, or they're dilly-dally, and they're always picking bad drivers. But the major, bigger pull of this whole thing I use as a breakdown is, especially in my life, when I talk to one, like I talked to the American black lady, the foreign black lady calls me up. The third one, I called, hung up because he wouldn't answer. He called me back immediately and was very forthcoming. Foreigner, not black, and not the average American white. Where basically not the people that like to play games with you. So, and then I call him, he answers again. This morning, after I spoke with the other two. He says, oh man, I'm sorry, I just get in the office. Normal human shit, average. And then I talk to him, he gets right on it. Then calls me back in the middle of making a video that I was explaining about how all this weird shit was going down. I was literally having weird people in the neighborhood just do weird shit, and I was getting off subject. But when you address things openly, Like, say, if you dress things on camera, this is also a side note. Even if you don't share it with anybody, but I am going to share this one. People change. Situations change. I don't know, because my life is different from everybody else's, as is everybody else's. But if you have a record of the way your world is going down, and it's extremely weird, it'll shift. It will shift. Let me see how many miles I got down there. Then put a little bit more on the clock. But it will shift. So I do recommend doing a video journal like I'm doing, and also being raw, honest with yourself on how you deal with people. The reason why I had so many interviews, different layouts, just to see, one, how the matrix works. Two, I should never be, especially as a skilled tradesman, basically, I shouldn't have to be somebody's second thought. Especially if you compare me to most other drivers. It should be a no-brainer. But I come across people that do that. And in comparison with my job that I'm at right now, like, how do you get paid? I mean, I'm not gonna divulge how much, but it was so low. It's literally disrespectful. And it's not because I'm working. It's even, not only you forget to add money that you owe to me, and then I'm just gonna put it on the next check. I need that now. I'm doing business moves that, again, I can't relate right now, and I need that now. Like, I have bills to pay, and I gotta make moves. Not only, and I shouldn't have to argue with you on that. Not only that, but my dispatcher isn't getting me to go work. I spent most of my time eating food and sitting around. That's another health thing. Instead of sitting around, got back in. Certain truck stops have gyms, certain ones don't. I look out sometimes, but at least I've been getting back to doing that morning walk. And then I changed my habit to where, regardless of whatever you feel, even if I have to rush, I go for the morning walk and the evening walk. If I can get one in the lunchtime, I'll do that too. That's for people that like to play games with me. And I'm realizing I am adjusting my being and my essence to people that mean jack diddly. And what I want to relay to you and YouTube and everybody else that's subscribed to me is you shouldn't adjust yourself to, and excuse the language, please don't ban my channel yet, if I'm not already shadow banned. You shouldn't adjust to retarded people. And there's a lot of retarded people. There's people that have bad habits, like bad drug habits, bad drinking habits, bad eating habits. These are the basic things that you can relate to, as in adjusting your lifestyle and the way you move to retarded people. But there's other retarded people, people that are stalkers, creepers, they're gossipers, they're crooked in their spirit. Morning. They're crooked in their spirit. They're crooked in their habits of being on time, being a reliable human being. All these things you need to change about how you function. Get these people out of your life. Even if you believe you're getting a current benefit, you're not getting a benefit. It's a deception. In the end, it'll cost you more than you gain. I promise you, I'm speaking from experience. And we, as people that look like you or me, it doesn't matter what you look like, because I've known friends of every color. So I'm not excluding anybody, because I don't wish bad on anybody. But especially if you look like me. If you look like anything that came from the ground, or came from God's creation automatically, which, again, that could be anybody and everybody, you're going to deal with these kind of setbacks and these kind of situations off rip. Your family could be just bullshitters, and since you love them, you can't separate the two. And since your mind is pre-programmed to dealing with bullshit, you'll take the same bullshit elsewhere in the rest of your life. You have to detox and detach. And I'm sorry, but it's a must. That's a badass Bentley. I ain't never seen one like that. But yeah, you're gonna have to detox and detach. Let me not get hit. Hold on, YouTube. Give me a second. I try to keep my shit smooth, but got a lot of few interruptions. All right, brother man. See, so you're gonna have to, like I was saying, you're gonna have to detox and you're gonna have to detach. Detox and detach means if anybody holds traits that are not godly, that are not of the scriptures, and I'm just gonna, I don't care if you ain't about it, find out about it. Just keeping it real with you. Like, these things not only save your life, they better your life. If you are foolish and you don't seek wisdom, why are you watching me? You know what I mean? Like, it's a no-brainer. You should have been gone. And that's anywhere. You get wisdom from many places. So why not get wisdom from the best? It's in the book. It's in the good book. So if people really disdain any principles, and these are basic principles you can find in Proverbs and Psalms, just skim through them. And then eventually it'll spark something in your mind that if you've experienced anything in life, you realize I'm not lying to you. And the Bible is definitely not lying to you. All those things can be used as an asset to make you a better person. And then you'll be more intrigued to look into it further. But for the sake of this video, anybody that breaks away from these laws, statutes, and commandments, these principles and precepts, they're going to bring you piece by piece, without you even knowing, straight into physical, realistic, and spiritual hell. Boy, like from family, my brother, I come home, and he's doing the same thing he's been doing his entire life. You won't hear a damn word from me. That's the rest of my family too. Mother and sister, I can't tell you. Friends, they're doing the same shit. And I love all of them. That's the problem. And I'm generally a lover at heart anyway. But that is the problem. If that love draws that an attachment to something that pulls you away from the real goal and the real breakdown. If you don't love the greatness of God and you don't love his principles and his rules and his ideas more than you love these people, you're doomed. That's in the Bible in itself too, but also it's something you can surmise from your own self. If you like smoking and drinking more than you like working, you won't be smoking and drinking much longer either. You definitely won't be having anything because you're not working. Now, I can break it down in my own sense that people that play around with my money, if I keep entertaining you, and they find subtle ways, like the more you respect yourself, the more clever these devils find ways to disrespect you. They can't disrespect you directly, or some companies will try to steal. I've had many companies steal from me directly, but some companies will try to steal from me. Others will try to steal from me indirectly, like this one. Oh, I didn't pay you for the detention and layover. Oh, we got it now. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened, or I'll pay you later, or and I don't know. I'm sorry. This is just bad. And here's a way of stealing. They don't have to get paid. People rejoice in your destruction. Like, I'm not getting money, but you're not getting money. And you're okay with you're not getting money. But when I'm like, okay, I'm leaving and I'm gonna go get money with other people, then you have a problem with me leaving. But you're okay this whole time for weeks of you not getting money and me not getting money. So it shows that the whole point is your main only rub and your only focus is on preventing me and not you getting money. Meaning, like, there's a Star Trek saying that no matter how insane it seems, basically if it makes sense, it's true. If all lines draw to that probability, this is the truth nonetheless. And all the lines draw to this probability is there's people that would sacrifice things that quote unquote mean value to them, even up to their lives, which I've experienced in my life. They'll sacrifice that just to sacrifice me. And why you think there's a term called crash out now with the young niggas? And you got that nigga a crash out. He crash dummy, as we used to say. These boys, and there's people that are crash dummies that aren't in gangster shit or street shit or hood or scammer shit or crazy shit. It's people within corporations and companies. There's companies, I promise you, there's companies that are crash dummies. I know, I can literally show you a large stack of keys and half of them stole from me, or half of them are idiots, run by idiots. I've delivered to many companies while in another company that was doing me wrong, that are idiots. And the people that are in their company, some of them are like, yeah, this company's dumb, but they're just milking it and they know what to do with it. That's good and dandy for those people. But if you want to make progression in your life and not be stuck and run on a hamster wheel till you die, you have to extradite yourself from the bullshit. You have to pull yourself away from these people and these situations. The one's close to you and the one's working with you. The one's close to you will tell you it's all fine and you're doing too much, or you're crazy, or something. They'll water down your fire one way or another, if not immediately sabotage you. In my experience, it's both. Now, the people I just broke down to you work with, or people you're friends with, anybody outside of your direct bloodline, they'll do these things and more. But there's all of those things are matrix and tied. I'm bringing it right full circle. They're all matrix linked together. Because as soon as you address things spiritually, in record, and in heart, and in action, like, hey, I'm not taking your bullshit. Hey, I noticed your bullshit. Hey, this is weird. Hey, I'm starting to take notes. Then it'll oblige, at least partially. What you want to do is make it oblige fully by creating a game plan. No matter what chess pieces are taken out or placed on the board, you're still the same king. There's so many metaphors and so many different technicalities that can flip it, but I'm not gonna make this too long. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you want to relate to. I don't want to be the only one blabbering here. This is just a general community. I consider this social media like anything else. Holla at me. Till next time.